And why do I torture myself this way?
Matron, take them away.
And a warm welcome to one and all. This is your first time here. I am the big fella Scruff. What I'm trying to do is put trading in the real world. And I kind of do that by flicking the camera on pretty much every day and letting you see the trades that I take. Now, these trades are all kind of highlighted in the Discord before I do them. So that's me being accountable to the group. And what you see is real time. I don't believe in rollback charts. And if you're looking to learn how to trade, the only way you're ever going to learn it is in real-time charts. It's very easy to say, I got in here and I got out there. Well, I'd be a billionaire if I knew what the outcome is, but I don't. And that's why I do what I do. So, for those who haven't seen me before, I am Big Scruff. Lover of coffee, because we all know Scruffy likes a coffee, and certainly an overgrown child, and it's a child that's ill today. I've hardly slept last night. I was thrown like a whale. I think Fang was trying to poison me, but then again with her cooking, that's probably about right. But she's all excited because we're getting another house this week. Contracts were sorted today. So hopefully we'll get the keys later on this afternoon or in the morning. And then it's another adventure. So why am I torturing myself? To pay for the sodden thing. Because it is wrecked. It's in a beautiful area in the middle of nowhere. Big country, open views, etc. But the house itself needs a lot of work. And one of the good things, and when we get the keys, I'll do a lifestyle thing on it, an update of where we are. In 6 years, we've gone from zero to buying a house outright. For those of you who don't know, we lost our business 6 years ago. And we literally lost everything overnight. And I said, I'll never ever owe anybody anything again. And I'll touch on that in the video. I paid off all of the debt. And then we've slowly moved up through houses from like a shitty one that we were left with into a better one. And now we're going back to a shitty one in a hope that will make it a really nice one. Because I don't like new builds. And that was all done by trading. But I didn't just start trading 6 years ago. Trading, believe it or not, was part of my job in the factory. And that's kind of why I stuck with it. However, when the factory went, everything went. My trading accounts, bank accounts, you name it, they took everything. And we had to start from scratch. Now, when you're on the wrong side of 40 starting with scratch, not good. Not good at all. So that's why you see me at this every day and why I constantly tell you it's a job. Almost got on one day. Almost. Let's have a little look, see what the score is. Well, I'm going to have a look at oil. Now, I've just dropped in to the Discord. If you haven't seen it, it's what this is. And I sort of update a bias as to what I'm doing prior to taking trades. I also do breakdown videos for them before I do the trade, so they know exactly what it is I'm looking for. And to be honest, guys, I never change. I do the same thing day in, day out. You know, it's just repetitive. Rinse and repeat, get my money, walk away. But I haven't been paid enough today. And I took a punch last night. So today, this trade has a chance to be the last trade of the day. Because, like I say, I'm out of sorts as well. And I've already done some trades. So oil for noon, it's coming up to noon now, is a sell. And it's a B trade. So that's pretty good. Excuse me. Still feeling a little bit nauseous. And this is the Discord for the squad. And in amongst that, there's a one tonight. And actually for the members, we changed up the face-to-face calls. Let me show you what they are. just for those who are not part of this. Market call. We have Zoom meetings every day. On a Monday, it's end of New York session, so that we can have a little chat, and that way the guys overseas or people that are on school runs and sort of work get an opportunity to be in it. Tuesday, it's as the sort of London Open is, 8 o'clock in the morning. Back to end of New York at 9:30 on a Wednesday. And then Thursday and Friday are both morning calls at 8 a.m. All right. So that's what we do. So there's one every day. Keep it good. By the sounds of it, sounds like love of my life, the poisoner, has just come in. So no doubt she'll come booling up here in a minute. Right. Now, in that sheet, and I'll pull up my bigger one just so you can see it. It told me to wait. And I'll show you for why. Well, you can see it is kind of pushing up here. All right. But I'll show you what's interesting me in this trade. If I drop this out to the hourly, this has made no attempt to fill this so far from Sunday. It gapped up and it has just been bouncing around this level, holding and waiting. So my theory is it's going to try and come down and get into here. Even if it just got to there, that would pay really well. In fact, it would pay incredibly well. But let's have a little look. And we'll put a little boundary on. Now, you see me use fibs all the time. You can use fibs in different ways. Well, there's the highest point. There are some good entry exits. So just drop that onto there. So get that done. Put that onto there. Take that down to 50%. Because that could be a colossal trade if it got that far down. And then down to 61. And finally onto the 76, which is here. Which actually marries up with that cluster. Now you can see it's starting to turn a little bit now. Let me just make that a bit wider and pull this across so you can see it. There it is there. It's starting to turn, so it's pushed up to the top of this. And it's starting to have some fun. Right, okay, so I'm getting rid of that. Let's have a look at this on a 15-minute to see where we are. So it's push, that's come down, it's pushed up, and you see signs. So the next sign is to push down. Right, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop a couple of orders in. Now I'm going to break these orders. Just put one under there. And I'm just going to put it's a single order, but I've broken it in half. And I've broken it in half on purpose. There we are. Okay. So what I'm going to be doing with this, just put them together. That's it. All right. Drop this to 5 minutes, just so that we can see it. Okay. There's the cluster point that I want to break. Actually, down here is probably the better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down there, but that's a half decent cluster as well. When I'm counting back, what I'm doing is I'm just looking for kind of a logical place in and around this area. I don't want it too tight into the price, but I don't want it too far away from it either. So what I'm going to do is I'll follow these candles up. So when that closes, I'll move the orders to there. Closes up here, I'll probably leave it because that tail's underneath. But as it moves up, I'll follow the orders till it triggers in, and then I'll manage it down. Now, I haven't got anything running. They're the two orders that I've just put in, reasonably targeted, and that's what I've done over the last sort of 24 hours. And I got clipped last night, which if you saw the other video that I did this morning, I explained what I did with that loss. Can't win them all, guys. You cannot win them all. So that's the premise of what I'm doing. Do drop in the comments what your thoughts are. I'm very easy found. If you're stuck, you will find my contact details in the comment section and description. But let's see what happens with this, and I'll come back to you at the end. Okay guys, that's the day done just as well, because I'm knackered and I'm going to go to bed before I have the call with the guys later. It's horrible being ill, but feel a lot better, and I've swapped the coffee for orange, which is what you need. So oil stopped me out, nothing running, no orders left. But we've had a good old day today, starting here. Now, positions are sized down. I just want to kind of get myself back into the feel of things, and then I'm going to start upping my position size a little bit to catch up. And I'll show you for why. And then we'll work out how much we've done. If I pull up my trade sync, this is my board for where I'm at the moment. We're doing all right. It's a new tax year, so I've only been working, this is the third day of the new tax year, and I'm way behind. I've only done 359 quid. Why? Well, let me show you. I will show you. And my win rate is down as well. I need to sort of keep an eye on that. So let's have a look. Calendar. Flick this over. There it is there. I took a thump yesterday and I only did 250. Now, I don't like working on a Monday, so that's in the bag, but that's kind of not good. And then when this syncs up, that'll give you a new figure for what we've done today. In fact, it might be synced up by the time we finished having this little chat. But what have we done? Let's have a wee little look, shall we? Get my calculator and we'll see. So 190, 48, 60, 65, 70, 54, 60, 13, 20, 40, 50, 64, 80, 18, 30, 23, 60, 35, 10, £1.90, 36, 40, 18, 80p, amazing, 23, 150, 17, 10, and 28.50. 493.50. Kind of live with that for a day's wage, to be honest. I think that's not bad at all. Now, I could go back to market if I so wish, but why? Why risk giving it back? I've been paid royally well today, even not firing all cylinders. I still pulled some money in. Do I advise sort of trading when you're out of whack? No, not really. I was well out of whack yesterday. I was annoyed with certain things. One of the issues with being in the public eye is you have some wonderful people and you have some not so wonderful people. And sometimes they can throw you off kilter, especially when they're just being picky for no reason whatsoever. But that's human life. So pay attention to what is around you when you're trading. Try and be in the calmest frame of mind going. And if you are out of whack, you're probably better off walking away and come back to it another day. The markets won't go away. They'll be there every day, and you just need to be ready for the job. That's simple. So there you go. It's been a good one. Drop your comments below. I will try and get back to them. If you see, I answer every single one of them personally. If you contact me in any form, all my contact details are in the comments, etc. I genuinely respond to every single one of them. So as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.